Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of the show. Today we're taking a quick look at the Star Wars The Vintage Collection, The Bad Batch Hunter action figure. Now I just got this one in the mail from Amazon. It was a pre-order, it just came in. I know this figure, some people have had it about a month, but you know how the Amazon stuff goes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging and then we will review the toy. As you can see, the front of the package features a nice look at Hunter from The Bad Batch, as well as the figure that you get here. And mine tends to be scuffed up here at the top, but I really don't care because we're opening it. Back of the card shows you that this is Vintage Collection number 268. I just can't believe that there's been that many Vintage Collection figures put out by Hasbro. It just kind of blows my mind at this point. You can see some of the other figures that are available in this, or round about this wave, which includes Admiral Piet, Cassian Andor, Clone Trooper, another Cassian Andor, Vel Sartha, Cal Kestis, which I just got this guy too, I can't wait to open him, and Starkiller. Now that I've showed you the packaging, let's break this guy open and let's play. So now that we have this guy out of the package, let's start by taking a look at the accessories that he comes with. First up is his helmet. This is an awesome Clone Trooper helmet, customized just for Hunter. I'm liking it pretty good. Big hole there for the size of his head. Can't wait to put this on him to see what he looks like with this bad boy on. Next up is this backpack. I was really worried that he wasn't going to come with the backpack. You can't really tell in the with the blister card and the bubble there. I couldn't really tell if he had this on. So when I pulled him out, I was surprised he did have it, but I'm happy to, because you can't have Hunter without the backpack. He wore it the whole first season, so it wouldn't look right. But there is a nice look at the backpack. Of course, he comes with the vibro blade. You've seen him use it 100 times in the Bad Batch series, so nice addition to this figure. Here is his DL-17 pistol, laser pistol. I'm glad that they included this with it. It looks really nice. It is T90 small, but you know, we are dealing with 3 3/4 inch figures, or 4-inch figures, whatever you want to call it. But a cool addition as well. And of course, he comes with this blaster rifle. Not sure exactly what model this is. It looks like the one that he uses in the Bad Batch. I just don't know the name of it. If you do know the name, of course, leave a comment below. Let me know what it's called, and maybe next time I see this one around on a figure, I won't be embarrassed because I didn't know the actual term for the weapon. Alright, so taking a look at Hunter himself, he looks absolutely great. You know, it's hard to get some detail on these scaled figures sometimes, but you got the cool artwork here, just like on the show. That looks really well. Paint job on this guy is okay. I do have some dings here. No, that is paint. Okay, so it's made to look all scuffed up. Cool. That's pretty cool. I thought that, you know, with the lights shining down on it, it looked like it might have been messed up, but that's actually some silver paint here and here just to give that scuffed look to the armor. Got the nice little skull here. If I can't get it zoomed in enough, but little skull here on his headband. Nice paint job on the face. I mean, the face is really well done. No real obvious paint issues here. And the cool thing about this, you know, he's supposed to be a little scuffed up from being in war, so you know, if there are a few paint issues, not going to notice that all that much because he's scuffed up from being in war. Like, look here, more scuff marks, so some weathering on the guy. So a nice look at the figure. One thing I do not like is there's no peg holes, really. I don't know if this is on purpose, but look how short those peg holes are. They're not deep at all. You can't get a peg in there, so it's going to be tough to make this guy stand. I wish that they've done something a little different here, made those peg holes just a tiny bit bigger. I think that might be my one complaint with this figure. So now let's start putting his stuff on him. Look at the helmet. See how hard the helmet is to get on him. The helmet slides on fairly well. I mean, the helmet does look a tad big. That's understandable because it's hard to scale the heads right. Looks a little big. I'm not complaining too much. Of course, he has this peg hole here, and you know, it's not a totally round hole. It's got a flat bottom to it, so you know just how to put this in. Goes in very nicely with no issues. He looks like Hunter from the series. Taking a look at articulation on this guy, his head rotates all the way around, even has some side to side movement, just a hair. Can look up about that high. and he can look down about that low. So not much movement as far as up and down, but he, it does what it's supposed to do. Arms rotate all the way around and go up about that high. You will notice these are just that little rubbery style plastic. They're on a little hinge there, so it makes it up and down real easy. Elbows rotate all the way around, and they have the little clicky bends there. Wrist rotate all the way around. He's got a cut here to give him some turn all the way around there, and just a slight bit of mobility there. It's not great, but it's not horrible either. He can do the splitsies about that far. He can do more splitsies this way. He's got thigh rotation that goes this way and that, but of course the shape of the armor will keep him from going all the way around, but really you don't need it to go any more than that. He's got the one bend here at the knee, and of course it's on the swivel, so it can go around and around to give him a little more mobility. He has some ankle rockers. You can see do some crazy things with the ankle. I'm not a big fan of ankle rockers. They just tend to mess up over time, warp the figure from standing, but whatever. He's got the little sheath right here for his vibro blade to fit into. Let's see how that goes. Perfect. We're going to put the DL-17 blaster in this hand. The one thing I would say about this figure, if they would give him the trigger hand, so the one finger sticking out so you can plug it through that might be a little bit cooler than just holding on to the grip of this pistol. See, they did it with this hand. They did it with this hand, but they give you two weapons, so you want to put those weapons somewhere. So makes it kind of tough. It looks good in this hand. You can see the finger goes in the hole there. I just wish they would have done it on this hand as well, or at least give me somewhere to store that laser rifle. Like to just pin it to the side over here or something on the backpack. But they don't do that. That's, I'm being petty here with my complaints. But still, that just seems like a missed opportunity to me for this figure. So there you have it. A nice look at the Bad Batch Hunter figure in the Star Wars The Vintage Collection line of 3 3/4 inch action figures. What do I think of this figure? I think it's a hit. I love the Bad Batch. I love this figure. I can't wait to get the rest of them in this scale. What do you think of him? You think you want to add this guy to your collection for $13.99? It's hard to pass up this action figure, especially if you're a collector of this scale Star Wars action figures. All right, folks, that's it for this video. If you like it, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I sure would appreciate it. Share this content. That's the best way to help this channel grow. Also, check out OuterRimNews.com for the latest Star Wars news all the time. Remember, Outer Rim News, for the fans, by the fans. All right, folks, God bless.